Hi everybody! Welcome to the homestead. Well, it is springtime here for sure, and we've got lots of baby animals. There's a lot of stress out there these days, so we thought today's video would brighten you up. We'll take you and show you all the baby animals on the homestead.
We even have some babies on the homestead that are only a few days old that you guys don't even know about yet. We're going to show you those today as well.
So let's get going.
Well, these are the baby chicks that hatched a couple weeks ago. They've been living in the house. Today, we're bringing them out to the brooder barn.
About 6 weeks ago, we got 12.5 hatching eggs from my friend Delynn. We put in 3 more eggs than that in the incubator, so 21 altogether. And 3 weeks later, 19 out of 21 eggs hatched. And we still have 19 chicks. These are our layer chicks, so in about 6 months, they should start laying eggs. We are very happy to be expanding our chicken flock, our egg layers, so that we can produce more and more food for our family. So look at these guys. They're almost all grown up, and they are ready for their new brooder. Kevin and I cleaned this all out from the broiler chicks that were in there. Put their food, put some water, and a perch in here so they can start practicing perching. So let's get these out of here and see how they do in their brand new home. Aren't they just precious? Here's your new home. Go explore. Look at how pretty this one is. Now most of these chicks are what we consider barnyard mix, which means that just any rooster could have mated with any hen, and we'll just have to see how those combinations turn out. But we did intentionally have Delynn save us some copper marins and 1 bantam chick we have. So we're excited to see what we all get. Look at this one. This one's kind of different too. Now, I have no idea what these are going to end up looking like. Even the ones that are copper marin, I couldn't tell you those chicks from the rest of the chicks. So it'll be exciting to see them all grow up.
Now, if you'll remember back to when we got these eggs, we were trying to debunk the old wives' tale that rounder shaped eggs are always hens and pointy eggs are always roosters. So we only got round eggs from Delynn to put in the incubator. We won't know for some time whether or not that old wives' tale is true or not, but I can tell you this. As I'm sitting and watching these, I think some of these are kind of acting like roosters already. So we'll see. I'm starting to think that that wives' tale is not true, but only time will tell. So we've got everything set up in here, food and water, and I put this perch real close to the ground so that hopefully before too long they'll start learning to go up on it and they'll learn what it's like to be a real chicken. So far they've lived their whole life in that little bin in the house because it's been too cold to move them outside. But now they're out here, they have lots of room. This will be a great place for them for at least a month or more. before they're old enough to go out and be with the rest of the chickens. Let these guys get settled. Let's move on to the next babies on the homestead. They're right outside, the Cornish cross broiler chickens. So here are the Cornish cross chicks. These guys are only 4 weeks old, and look how big they're getting already. But what's even more amazing is that in just 4 more weeks, they'll be full grown and ready to go into the freezer to provide an entire year's worth of meat for our family. Let's go look in this tractor and see how they're doing. Now, we just moved these guys out here recently, and they are settling in really well to being outside. Now, I will admit that these are not the cutest babies on the homestead, but they are one of our favorites to raise. We love raising the Cornish cross chickens. We've raised the Cornish cross and we've raised the Freedom Rangers. And if you guys want to check out a series that we did comparing the two and debunking a lot of the myths about the Cornish cross, check out that series. We'll leave a link. We went week by week. We showed how both breeds grew and did a final weigh-in at the end to show you guys who ate the most amount of food, who grew the best, and most importantly, we even did a blind taste test to show you who tastes best at the end. So these guys are loving being outside. We move them every day to some fresh grass so they have a nice clean environment to live in every day. And again, in just 4 more weeks, they'll be ready to go in the freezer. One thing a lot of people comment about the Cornish cross is that it's weird that they don't have a lot of feathers. But you have to remember that this breed was bred over time to be the best for the meat industry. That means that they purposely don't have a lot of feathers so that when you get to processing day, your job is a lot easier. That's one of the reasons we actually like the Cornish cross, along with a lot of others. All right, let's move on to the next babies on the homestead.
Come here. The next babies are the goat babies. Aren't they cute? They're about 3 weeks old, I think. And they are just growing like crazy. This dark one is, they're a little bit shy yet. This dark one is a boy and the light one is a girl. And Mama is doing really well. Mama, you're taking up all my attention. I want to hold your babies. They're so cute. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Now, a couple weeks ago, we let you all know that we had decided to sell all of our goats. We have our cow now that meets all of our dairy needs, and we just felt that it was time to let the goats go to families who would like to have them. There are 2 families that are all set to take the goats home. One will take 4 and one will take 3. So by the time you see this video, the babies and Rory and Pepper will have gone to their new home. And the others will go to their new home in the next week or so. Isn't she precious? Little blue-eyed girl. Isn't she precious? She looks just like her mama. Oh. Oh, you're funny. I love it. That's so cute. I'm gonna miss baby goat. Oh, there's your mama.
Alright, now you guys can come back out. We had to lock them up because goats are so hard to record because they're always wanting to play with the camera. Alright, you guys can come back out now. Come on, Pepper.
I guess you liked it in there.
I guess so. Pepper is the one that will be going along with Rory and the babies to the new home. These two will be going with our buck, Pluto, in a couple weeks. Well, those aren't babies, but duck eggs are the next thing that are going to be going in the incubator, so we will be having ducklings later on this spring. But you guys aren't babies. We need to go keep looking at babies. Let's go this way. Well, the next babies, you probably guessed, are my absolute favorite, the piglets. Let's go see how they're doing. Hi guys. How are you? How are you guys doing? We've only had these guys for about 10 days, but I swear they're already growing. Well, you need to stop putting so much dirt in your nose and then you won't sneeze. Now these two still don't have names, but the blonde one, our daughter Samantha, has named Pickles. I don't know why, but his name apparently is Pickles. These two still need names, so we need to come up with something good. They're still not really tame, but they're coming around. They used to not even come up to you like this. So the next thing is, in a few more days, I'll start actually sitting in there with them and let them start coming up and, coming right up to me. But we need to get them just used to being here first. These feeding stations that we built for them are working out really, really well. It's keeping their food area nice and dry. They've got the automatic waterers here that they just push their nose up against and they can get a little water out of that cup. They do spill a little bit, but it keeps it up here on the feeding platform and it doesn't make nearly as big of a mess in the dirt. I know this is supposed to only be about the babies, but while we're over here, let's go say hi to Myrtle and Mildred. This is normally the time of day I come with their feed, so they think I have their food for them, but I don't have it yet. They're going to be disappointed. I don't have your food. I need to come back in a little while with it. Isn't Myrtle such a good-looking girl? She's very beautiful. And, in case you didn't catch it a minute ago, we finally decided on a new name for our other sow. It's Mildred. Myrtle and Mildred, two of the best looking pigs on YouTube. Now, if you're new to our channel, these are a breed of pig called Idaho Pasture Pigs. And these are our two sows. These are the ones that we'll be using to have babies. And you guys are both beautiful. I'll be back in just a little while with your food, okay? Okay. And over there is our boar. His name is Charlie. He spends most of his day standing right there in that corner of his pen staring at the girls over here. He basically eats, sleeps, and stands in that corner. But because he's trained on the electric fence, he doesn't ever try to get out, so that's good.
Okay, let's go see the last of the babies, the surprise babies that you guys don't know anything about. Let's go. The last of the babies were just born 2 days ago. I want to show you. They're baby bunnies! These are silver fox baby bunnies. And our mama had 7. They're in here in the nest. Oh, look, they're jumping around. They're jumping around in there. Let me take a couple out for you to see. They're so cute. They're just a little bit fuzzy. Just a little bit. Oh, look how tiny they are. Let's count them and make sure that they're all in there and all okay. There should be 7. So here's 1. 2. Come look at them. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 7 soft, squiggly baby bunnies. We raise rabbits on the homestead for meat. And the silver fox rabbits are a heritage breed that are good for meat and for fur. We've been raising these guys for 2 or 3 years now, and we really love them. So we have 3 does right now, and each of them can have 7 or 8, generally 7 or 8 per litter, and we'll breed them probably 2 times in the spring and maybe 2 times in the fall. That'll provide us with a lot of meat for our family. If you are interested in starting to raise rabbits for meat for your family, we've done a really great series about how to raise rabbits for meat. Make sure you check out that playlist. Also, we have several videos about how to cook rabbit meat and some really great recipes. So I need to get these guys back in here for their mom. There you go, Mama.
We hope you guys had a great time coming along with us for a walk around the homestead, seeing all of those babies. It's always such an exciting time of year when we get new animals, new things to start raising, and just, really a sign that winter's coming to an end and some better days are ahead.
Hopefully. So you guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button below. Plus, make sure you share it, especially if you know some people out there who could use some brightening up of their day.
Later this summer, we'll have another new baby on the homestead, one that we've never had before. Our milk cow, Hope, will be having her calf, and that's the first time we'll have a baby cow on the homestead.
That should happen in September, and we're super excited. You guys, thanks so much for stopping by the homestead. Take care, and God bless.
God bless.